everyone, this is Purple Paul and Chris from Pedal Porn running through Chris's... I've got the giggles now. We thought we'd do a quick video because we had a fair few requests to run through some of Chris's main guitars that he uses. And we're going to go through some of the new ones that he picked up in Texas. So yeah, enjoy. So what's up first, my main man?
Okay, this is my main Strat. It's called Banana Man.
Banana Man. Where'd you get that idea from?
Well, I used to watch the... did you ever watch that? The comic?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah. So Banana Man.
It's a nice headstock, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is a bit of a mismatch of parts. Nige, my bass player, years back...
Shout out to Nige, woo!
Yeah, shout out Nige, he's a legend. Years back, I wanted a guitar that was this exact colour, and I saw this body on eBay, and I said to him, you know, damn, I really want to have a guitar that colour. And he was like, just buy the body, we'll build the guitar for you. And I was like, well, can you actually do that? And he was like, yeah, it's easy. It's just a few 4 bolts. And so we bought the body, and it turns out that it's just one of those guitars that, even though it's not the most perfect guitar, it's my that old pair of jeans feeling. I've gigged it all around the world. Like, that's my leather jacket mark there for years. And it's a bit grimy, so any of you guys that keep your guitars nice and clean will be screaming at the screaming in the YouTube comments right now. But
so what do you use that one for mainly? What do you have specific guitars for certain styles, or? This
is like that really beefy Stevie sound, more towards like the Jesse Davey thing. It's got the Jesse Davey King Tone switch, the Bluebird pickups. It's got the big fat neck, massive frets, and this is actually an Extreme Creations neck, which was meant for a Stevie Ray Vaughan #1 replica, but it never made it onto it because I put it on this Strat as a temporary fix one day, and it just didn't want to leave the body, if you know what I mean. It's yeah, super cool guitar. Again, everyone that picks this guitar up hates it because they're like, why is it set up so big string?
I feel like that's a dig at me there.
Yeah. Everyone that picks it up like hates it, but it's my main baby, so yeah.
Do you have the same string gauge on that as all your other guitars, or do you pick certain gauges for certain guitars?
These are actually a bit thicker. This is 11 gauge, but I've recently, since I got the Lenny Strat, which you'll see in a minute, that's made me convert to 10s because it's just something about them that...
You know Lenny's up there, right? So
yeah, I know how much...
We'll see it in a minute, like the past 5 minutes.
But yeah, that's the Banana Man Strat, my main Strat. Probably will be buried with this thing. Hopefully not anytime soon.
That's only because I'm going to bash you around the head with it and then it's stuck in you.
Yeah.
What's next then?
Okay, so this is. In fact, no. I'm gonna leave this one for a second.
What's up next, boyo?
Okay, so this is the Camel Toe, aka the Camel Toe, and it's.
What's that mean?
Stevie Ray Vaughan used the Camel Toe brand.
I got there and point where you were pointing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Stevie used the Camel Toe brand. You know, you see it on the classic Cold Shot music video, and I was actually touring in America. Did some TV shows and a bunch of different festivals, and was lent this guitar. And once the company saw what we were doing, they were like, you know what, you can keep the guitar. And it was a super cool moment to be able to be endorsed by such a cool brand. So I've had this for good, maybe 6-7 years now.
Quite a baseball bat style, but it's a different radius and territory, isn't it?
A really flat radius, and it's got the Gibson style inlays. And
What's the back like?
No, it's white.
Yeah, not much to look at.
Yeah. It's hard to describe. It's got a bit more of a zing than a Strat, if that makes sense. So. Okay, so this is one of the big boys. This is the actual replica that Fender Custom Shop did. Like every detail is exactly the same as it would have been on Stevie's Lenny. They made like, I think it was 170 maybe. And
oh, I didn't realise it was.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing this being released when I was a kid, and when Fender released them, they were $17,000. Yeah, they were super expensive, so I never thought I'd be able to buy one.
That crack there is quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, simulation crack. It's got the engraved neck plate. It's got the Mickey Mantle autograph. And there's something about the sound of these. John at Peach said the same thing. It's like, it's got one of the nicest, cleanest Fender tones you'll ever hear. Like, it's that Stevie Ray Vaughan, Lenny and Riviera Paradise sound. That is, I've never heard another Strat sound like this.
That's the one you used for those videos that you did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they did sound banging.
Yeah, cheers. It's like and I've made it like a floating tremolo, because that way you can just go up and down, and you get that real Riviera Paradise like twang. Oh, you would have if the pick wasn't in it, but but yeah, I'm super lucky to have this. It's a really cool guitar, and I don't let Paul play it much.
I know, right?
Another Strat.
What? You know what? Any reason why it's another Strat, not anything else?
I mean,
you're a bit obsessed. Need some help?
Yeah, I think the world knows why Strats are chosen on a consistent basis. But yeah, this is a super cool, like one of one guitar that the Fender Custom Shop made for Jimmy Vaughan back when he helped with the Stevie Ray Vaughan signature Strat, and it's a one of one car paint. They call it the Cream Dream. We just bought it from Tyrone Vaughan in Texas, and it's just super nice and worn, and again has one of the cleanest Fender tones you'll ever hear. Like, great for that Robert Cray, Jimmy Vaughan kind of sound, and just a beautiful looking guitar. Quite a unique looking guitar. It's you certainly don't see any in this colour at all, really. But
it's really weird the way it changes colour in different lights, isn't it?
Yeah, on the back it looks almost like a more metallic-y, silvery vibe, but yeah.
That is nice.
Oh, that was the whammy bar there. I don't think that's the whammy bar there.
Right, so here we go.
Okay, so
guitar
this
number 4, 5, 7, 300. I don't know how many you've got. Anyway.
Yeah, this is the fourth one of today. There is obviously a bunch more guitars that you will see in the pedal porn videos, but we're just doing some of the main ones today. But this is the Harmony guitar that was gifted to Tyrone Vaughan when he was 5 years old from Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie bought it from a pawn shop, and you know, he couldn't even afford a gig bag for it, so he had like 2 paper bags on each end, and rocked up at Tyrone's birthday party and handed it to him. And it's a super cool piece of history. It's got that real old school honk to it, and it's just
quite resonant, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's quite a small guitar. It's quite striking when you first pick it up. Like, it's just really really small, but yeah, so this is the other one we grabbed in Texas recently, which you might have seen. And yeah, again, these aren't actually that expensive to buy intrinsically. but the history associated with this is really cool. So very lucky to have such a cool guitar.
So what kind of songs, music would you play on that one then? Not obviously the blatant obvious answer of Stevie.
Yeah, but it's more of that like old school like T-Bone Walker, I don't know, like Jimmy Vaughan, almost like Rude Mood kind of Stevie guitar playing. It's definitely got that honk to it, which makes you want to play. And it's funny, everyone that's picked up this guitar plays the exact same kind of music on it, which we'll show you in a second. It's just, it makes you want to play this kind of blues.
Really nice.
It's got that honky sound, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I love that.
That sound good, that one. So, last but not least, some of us may have seen this before.
Yeah, this is the beast, the main the main attraction, the 1963 Strat, which I
are giving to me.
But yeah, obviously it's been a dream of mine to get one of these since I was about 8, I think, and yeah, we shot a video where we went to Sweden and picked it up from Music Borsen in Gothenburg. As soon as I saw the wear on this guitar on Vintage and Rare, the site, I was like, I need to get over there fast and grab it, because it's hard to explain, but you know when you see Sunburst Strats, sometimes they're worn in a really weird way, or the yellow and the red isn't quite right, but as soon as I saw this Strat, I was like, I need to grab it.
It's really nice, isn't it? What's the back like?
Yeah, the back is just crazy.
That's nuts, isn't it?
And it's always reminded me of, you know when you see Stevie's guitar leant up against an amp and it's just laying there, it's got that look that you can't fabricate with any modern recreation. So even the Fender Custom Shop or whoever it might be, I've never seen anyone recreate that yellowness and the beaten upness on a 63 Strat like that. But it's got a super cool woody vintage sound, and everyone that's played it has probably said it's got something a bit more special than a modern guitar, so maybe there is something to the mojo behind it. But
what kind of stuff would you play on that one then compared to your others?
I'd probably play more of the Woody, Hendrix, Stevie stuff, so anything that we can go a bit crazy on it. I can play this guitar a lot faster than any of the others, so it's quite an interesting experience, but it's still got the three-way switch, so that's the only thing. If you're trying to get the in between, it's very hard to quickly balance it on the fly. But and if you look there, this is how I've got some paper holding up one of the bridge saddles because it's not quite right, so it's not perfect, but it is what it is.
So which is your favourite, if you're allowed to say that?
I don't know, I'd have to choose between these. This one's got the memories for me of being on the road with my guys in the band, so I can, even just looking at it now, I can feel it getting put in and out of a guitar case at like 12 in the morning, and I can just smell the blues on it.
and the pizza that was in the guitar case the night before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas this one is like a childhood dream, and it's nice to almost as like a milestone to, go full circle in my career or whatever. So.
And is it weird knowing that you've put all the wear on that one, whereas the 63, all the wear was already on it? Yeah,
definitely. But again, they're both authentic. This is just authentic to me, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But I mean, look at the state of it. It's like it's been well loved, but well, not well loved, but yeah.
Well, the age of it probably has been fairly okayly loved, isn't it? It's okayly. It's even a word.
Okayly, yeah. But yeah, 60 years old this year, isn't it? 63. So that's older than you. Isn't it?
I like the way he doesn't point at you there, does he, Dad? Dad's in the background, Daddy Dave.
Yeah.
Shout
out Dave. Yeah. By the way, here's the case for the 63 brown case, because it was like an export. I remember carrying that around Sweden for about a week, and my hand was, you could see the indent on my hand after a week because it's just torn up. But
oh. No, so this wasn't someone's hand in there or something.
Yeah. Here's the details of the guitar. 3.4 kilograms. I don't know if that's heavy or not.
Nice. Is that enough for me to get a fake made and then sell it as genuine?